should be good here. Hi, Turtles. What's up? Alright, so we did all of our other games earlier for practice. We did Overload, we did Sidus, and we did Double Dragon 2. And a quick aside, setting up for tech stuff. Oh my god, I hate OBS when it comes to setting delays on camera feeds and such. That was not fun to deal with. Anyways, all that was settled. Took care of some other stuff, played some other games with people. So now we're going to do some Pump. I need to run through my set list one more time, especially since I need to make sure I'm going to have energy at the end of Etude. So we're going to get a warm-up in first. We'll run through the whole set. And then if we have some extra time, we will do some ability grinding and see if I can get at least 125 up to a triple S. So that's the current plan right now. But as we know, plans of mine tend to go kind of all over the place. So we're just going to see what happens. Anyways, how you doing, Turtles? Hope you're good.
Let's
get a decent warm-up then. Let's do something slower than normal. You got C's first. Let's start with you got to know. Have some fun with that. This will get us started nice and easy. Hey, Shinji. Things are good so far. Great was silly. Probably me splashing. But hey, it's good.
Next stage.
But I just want to get my warm-up in, and we'll do that marathon set. And then we just go with whatever afterwards. I always keep forgetting this got a new title card. I'm so used to this having a generic title card. I wish they would have fixed the sync while at it. I like this song a lot, but it's hard to work with. I should try and revise that UCS I had forever ago.
Absolutely perfect!
'Cause I feel like you can do more with the song, but you have to be really, really good about it. And back then,
Next
definitely was not good
stage.
at it. Maybe I'd be skilled enough now to handle this song. And giving it a better chart, a newer chart.
Level 17. Difficulty zone level 17.
I don't want my warm-up to be too hard, I just kind of want to just chill right now. Something about this is always feeling weird though, because I always felt S17 flowed a lot better than this, even though this came later. It's a strange feeling, because it's mostly the same. Playing it again, it's not as bad as I remember. It's just kind of a little bit average.
Absolutely
And I guess there's not really anything wrong with it. For whatever reason, single feels like it fits a little bit better. This one feels a little too unfolded.
Level 17.
Oh, it is what it is.
Level 19.
I guess if I'm gonna have like a long run song in the form of solfeggio later, I'm gonna play this. By the way, same difficulty as Gargoyle. Just saying. way more stamina, but is rated the same. One of these needs to go up or down.
Absolutely perfect!
It's not even that much slower either.
Next
It's a whole
stage.
5 BPM slower, which really isn't that much in the grand scheme of things. Like, why are this and Gargoyle the same difficulty? Because you have rest periods in between your three run sections in Gargoyle. This, you open with almost 32 unbroken measures. And not even easy patterns either. Honestly, with the way modern charting is going, I'd be fine just dropping Gargoyle down to a 19. And leave this at 20. I can live with that.
Level 20. Level 21.
Having both at 20 is a little weird. Let's play this, and then we will do the marathon set just to get our practice in. This chart's fun. I'm glad this one got added. Whoopsie. It happens with that chart. That has some tough patterns. It's a lot of fun to play though.
Absolutely perfect!
I remember reading Windforce's notes, and he said he made this one because he wanted to kind of make something that covered skill sets that weren't in the 18 and 24. And this is a good bridge between them. Definitely keeps his trademark patterning style, and it's very balanced with how it is.
Game over!
V3 as a song is a little weird to balance, but honestly all the charts do a really good job with that. They're all fun to play. And the upper charts definitely has some interesting challenges. I wouldn't mind something harder for single because it caps it at 17, but it depends on somebody actually doing something. And I don't really think folding D24 is the right move. Folding sometimes works, like we had for Danger and Danger, but I think these kinds of turns, I think we're better off writing different kinds.
I think Hellfire was alright.
Yeah, Hellfire was fine, but Hellfire also didn't have huge amounts of weird turns like V3 does. V3 is very unique in that regard. Alright, let's run through the set. Get the mic split up.
New tunes. Difficulty zone level 12.
We're gonna run through the whole set again. This is gonna take about 50 minutes. But I wanna keep pace because I wanna be able to push through these early songs faster so I have more time to rest later. without overshooting the estimate. Because everybody's gonna want to be asleep by the time I get to we get to the end of my showcase. There's only like two more games after me, so it's best I don't overshoot. So we'll pretend that we started the set immediately. We'll give it a few seconds, be like, hey, we scrolled over to the song, and then that'll be a little bit at the time. Because it won't take me long to set that up. Alright, so let's run through the whole thing, start to finish. See what happens here. So I'm playing my marathon showcase, which will happen on Sunday. So I'm playing everything top to bottom.
Perfect!
Hey, Mythos.
Next stage!
So the theme of this showcase this time is classical arrangements. Mostly.
Level 7!
Mostly.
Level 13!
So we're running through mostly classical stuff. I wish they would fix the audio for this one, because it does drift badly at the halfway mark. But that would require them to care enough to do that. And unless I point it directly to them, like where to do it, they're not gonna go do that. So maybe I should do that sometime. Still love this song to death. This one? Like, this one fits fine.
Absolutely perfect!
Unless you're talking the 22, 23, whatever it is in Rise. It's D23 in Phoenix. And that one I do agree is like way overdone.
Level 13! Level
There are some things that just don't need hard charts, and that was honestly one of them for me. So seeing that get a D23 was like, why? There's better ways to make the song actually useful. Like, I've seen people screaming for like S22 and D23 for this, I'm like, why? Like, some songs ended up working that way in weird ways. Because Europiku actually ended up working out really nicely with the hard charts. It really shouldn't have them, but they're fun to play and they actually kind of work out with the song. But I can't imagine this having anything higher than 22. And that's really pushing it. I don't understand because that S13 was actually a new chart in XX. It's a modern chart.
Absolutely perfect!
Most S13s are very boring now and should not be 13s. I know there's a lot of back and forth in the difficulty scale, but Point Break is accurately rated as a 13. It does have a spike at the end, and that's understandable, but it's also something you should be able to do at 13 because it's just the equivalent of 12th notes at 92 or 96, something like that. Like, you should be able to do something like that for at least a measure. Hey, practice makes perfect, but I'm just saying it's accurate how it is.
Level 6, level 18.
Hellfire. Well, the easiest double for that is like almost the same density. Oh. I'm trying to think what the easiest double for that is right now. Is it D14? I forgot that. Yeah, but that's like nowhere near 13 then. It's like, of course it's gonna be harder than the easiest double. I felt my foot go over that. Yeah, D7. Yeah, so like the difference between a D7 and an S13 is gonna be huge. And I don't know if S13 is considered overcharting, then I got news for you. There's a lot of stuff in this game that's gonna be way more overcharted than that. Like this is like the game about overcharting, to be honest. And that's just kind of its identity, and that's fun. Because it does things in weird ways that other games wouldn't do. I am way shooting my target.
I was trying to go to airplane.
No.
And I was
No, airplanes are outside, honey.
airplane is overcharged.
And it's done in a very fun way. I wish the ending did something better than that.
Absolutely perfect!
Yeah, playing keyboard and playing pad are two very different things. Now, I've had really, really ridiculous complaints in the past where somebody was like, yeah, if you play Nightmare on controller, it's really easy. It's not a 25 back then. And it's like, well, duh, because you've taken away like all the physicality about it. Of course it's going to be easier. That take made me spin back in the day. That was a long ass take ago. It's like, yeah, of course we could play that on like 0 PSP. Even just like crazy back then. Playing things with your hands and playing things with your feet are two very different things.
New tunes. Difficulty so level 10. Level 20.
Then don't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it. Classic song here. 70 is still a chart that exists, and that's fine, but it exists.
Absolutely perfect!
It is. It's pretty hard for most people.
Next stage.
It's necessarily something that you have to like really, really put your weight into if you're gonna full turn it.
Level 20. Level 22.
Because the guitar solo wrecks most people with how it's patterned. I think it's fine. It's annoying as hell, but it's fine how it is. I way overshot solfeggiato. Where am I going? I way overshot that. Here's where I can start kind of slowing down on pace because I can give myself more time. It's a good chart, but I don't really enjoy playing this that much. Probably just because it's halfway through the set. I start feeling it by the end in my arms and legs, but no problem getting through it.
Absolutely perfect! Next stage.
I just want to make sure I'm fully warm before I start the showcase, and then make sure I take my breaks as needed. It's funny you say this because I actually think my physical stamina compared to how it used to be is actually relatively low, and I've just kind of made up for it by playing more efficiently or being a crusty ass bitch and still doing things anyways.
Level 20, level 23.
Like, there are definitely things where I've just managed to brute force, because I am not energy efficient at all in this game. I just kind of make things work. Especially in this chart of all things. At least this is the hardest single I'm doing, and not anything harder, thankfully. So I think if I start this at roughly the 20-minute mark, that should be pretty good. Because I want to be able to take slightly longer breaks as things get harder and double. That's why we kind of just flew through the earlier songs, because I don't need rest for those. This, though, definitely requires some work. drop was me and stupid. It was such a good run up to that point too. Oh well. Things happen.
Excellent!
Yeah, that
You did a
hurt a
really
lot.
great job!
Oh well. Still pretty good. That's about average.
Next stage.
My PB is pretty high above average. So that's about an average score, which for that chart, that's good. And I'm not too tired either. Because I play this chart very differently from everybody else. I actually do a full turn quite a bit. Because it's just legitimately easier. And also gets me more points from accuracy. I am not good at cheesing a lot of the stuff in here. Yeah, minus the drop, that was pretty solid. It would have been close to PB. And it happens. Things happen.
Level 23. Difficulty zone single. Difficulty zone level 16, level 18.
And that's okay. I almost went to Walter Doge the ATM like, I'm combining the wrong song and difficulty. It's a chart where you have to kind of pick and choose what you're comfortable with. There's no one way to play it, even for score. Everybody just kind of picks and chooses as needed. This one's really fun still. Thanks for a nice breather. It's not too taxing.
Hello, Commander. Do you mind? I know I should have stayed with you this morning.
You know, I've been listening to MSU 5 so much, I'm expecting the top city rap to come in, and it's not coming in. That's the you know my brain is gone.
Absolutely perfect!
Just a nice, fun turn chart.
Next
We don't get a lot of
stage.
slow turn charts like these anymore. So it's good to know the ones that are like still actually good and use those as good practice anchors.
Level 18, level 20.
Because I will definitely defend that chart to the death. Crazy, I'm a little less keen on, but the D18 I think is still excellent. No cheese strats here. We're just gonna play it as I normally do.
Absolutely perfect!
Oopsie. That's okay.
Game over!
That is okay. So we've got over 20 minutes for this last set, which is plenty of time to rest as needed.
Look it up! New tunes! Difficulty zone level 17, level 21.
Oh my god. I'm going Phantom. Phantom. Fiesta what? Hey honey. Same difficulty as Get Up and Go. I was gonna joke that it's same difficult as Arong, but it's actually slightly easier. I think it actually is legitimately easier. I was trying to conserve a little too much energy, and that's fine. It's a surprisingly tiring chart. I should have gotten one more miss. I needed that really good summon.
Next stage.
Just breathe. We got plenty of time here. Just breathe. Alright, Red Swan.
Level 22.
Always went wrong. Before I forget. Because that's kind of important for this chart. Thankfully, nothing else needs JT. Like, I could probably have it on for Phantom, but nothing else really needs it. I guess Canada wouldn't hurt either. Canada's sync is also not terribly great. Yep. Hey, at least it's not a cut issue. because we know exactly where the cuts are. And it's just mostly one giant chunk, thankfully. Alright. Stretch. Stretch. That's fine. Okay. Just one bad, and that was from me having a bad stretch.
Absolutely perfect!
Okay. So the judge timing window, the judge timing option adjusts where the timing window is. So let's say this is the middle, this is early, and this is late. So let's assume something is right on center, dead synced. If I do JT minus, the timing window moves earlier, and I need to hit earlier. Opposite goes if I'm doing plus JT, it goes later. So this is used a lot to compensate for sync issues,
Or for people keeping early.
or people who just generally hit early or late.
Like me.
So all it does is it changes the position of the window, it does not change the size of it. So it's really just something that it's a player-specific option. For me, I like doing that kind of adjustment on a case-by-case basis because I can play fine on JT0 for most things. And if something I know is really off sync, like this for instance, I know this song is very, very late synced. I can use JT minus 5 to correct that, and I can play basically on sync.
Leverage level 23.
There was one. There you go. HJ is hard judgment. That actually tightens the timing window. It makes the timing windows smaller. It's kind of just a leftover thing from old games. You can play with it on, but it doesn't change any scores or anything. It's mostly just to challenge yourself, or if it's forced at an event, then you have to have it on for an event. Yeah, like HJ is not super different. The only time you really see a significant difference with HJ is rolling brackets. Playing normally is generally not going to change it by much, if at all. VJ and up, those actually change it quite a bit. Oh no, it's definitely nowhere near cut in half. Definitely not cut in half. Because I would definitely be telling you if it was cut in half. That's closer to VJ. And even that's probably not 100% accurate. Not the best play, but that's fine. The timing windows themselves, not really. There have been improvements to the game engine, which makes them feel bigger and more consistent, but I think the numbers have always been the same. It's a Mozart thing. I can check it real quick.
Next stage.
Wikipedia is actually good for this. Oh, it's not Mozart. I'm thinking the other tune. This is Minuet in G Major by Christian Petzold. Yeah, it's Nocturne. I'm thinking that's the Mozart one. Now, the thing is that timing table, we at least confirmed it in Rise that it's actually pretty accurate.
Well, then it's counting everything as about 1/4, maybe.
Yes. Oh, I hit my I hit my timer there. Can I resume? Can I resume that timer? Control. Resume. We'll give that like 2 minutes or so. I guess I don't have time. I don't have time, so we're just gonna just go. That's fine. Alright, so Solfeggiato and A2 are the only two left. And I feel pretty good, stamina-wise. My goal is to honestly just get through Etude, because Etude is such a pain in the ass to play. And I'm only going to get one shot at it in the marathon. For normal PIU, like arcade PIU, yeah, there's always been that like saying, I just think of it as the timing is off sync. I don't like thinking of it that way. I just don't think about it. It's just better to just think of it as, hey, are you in the perfect window or not? Alright, let's do Sarabande here. Let's do some twisting and flying. Ending's always hard.
Unbelievable! You're the best!
I don't like having things as why not options at this point because the menu is so cluttered with things nobody picks. I don't need more.
Next stage.
I don't mind having these kinds of options for missions and such, but God knows how many arguments on HJ alone I've seen filled out in the almost 18 years I have played this game. Like that alone. And this is coming from somebody who played a bunch of rank mode and liked rank mode as a whole. I don't think VJ is going to be any better in that regard. Because now that the game is actually more accuracy based for scoring, people are not going to get perfects with their cheat strats. They're going to start complaining about it. No, I don't even want more time windows. I do not like the idea of having timing windows bigger or smaller in any game, to be honest. Unless it's a very, very specific purpose or mission. No, they didn't do that for rank mode. They hated it. Aside from like top players, most people hated rank mode, hated timing VJ, because they could no longer get perfects. Anyways, that's my thoughts on that.
Level 24. Level 25.
Alright, let's get through this sucker. It's just something that not many people use, and it's not really worth all the headaches it brings. And it's not even from a game engine perspective, it's a community perspective. Because we've seen so many arguments explode. I kind of understand where Andamiro is like, we don't want to deal with this. I understand that angle now. Alright, last song, let's do this. Yeah, agreed. I would much rather have more charts. Alright, let's do the thing. Let's do the thing here. I didn't die. That's the important part. Because I thought I was dead after I dropped that hold. Hi, Mir. God, that's so hard. Yeah, as Haru mentioned,
Game over.
in XX, VJ was completely broken, and the leaderboard, the score leaderboard of like total score became completely useless. If you knew how to abuse it, you were getting infinite points. I didn't even care about the infinite points. I just played VJ in the first like year and a half because I wanted to, and my score was racking up before we figured out what happened.
I didn't care about points. I just found it randomly
Yep.
and I reported it, and then we were like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Because it's one of those things of like, who cares? Well, we got through the set. We got through the set in one piece, and that's all that matters. God, A-suit hurts. But I just have to just go for it. Oh. Oh, my brain. That hurts. Alright, y'all. I guess we try and chase a 25. Because if I can upscore a double an S, if I can upscore a double S plus to a triple S, that definitely gets me enough rating points to shoot above Jeff for pumpability. Anything else lower than that, like from double S to double S plus, I would need a little more work. But I've got a target in mind. Let's try vacuum. I have a good score on vacuum overall. I think I can do that okay.
Now that I think about it, I think Phoenix has less bugs than double S.
It was less buggy as a whole. It was not designed well, but it was a less buggy game as a whole for sure. We finally improved the bugs for real.
Yeah, because now I'm thinking about all the title bugs and stuff like that.
Yeah, there were so many bugs in Double X. There were so many times like the input would just drop out, and then the game would lock up and crash. It's like, oh, I can't find an input source anymore.
Well,
That was partially our case, but the game shouldn't crash just because you don't have an input source. Like, that's a problem.
I think they also improved the UCS load in bug
Mm-hmm. Improved, or buggy improved?
Improved in the meaning it's less buggy.
Good.
But I think it still bugs some people, like loading for a long time, but doesn't reboot the game completely.
Yep. Anyways, I'm going to go to the bathroom very quickly. If I can just jump over here. What's WC on that door, by the way?
That's so guests don't go into closet.
But what's WC?
Water closet.
Okay.
Have you never seen that?
I think work cell because of work. That's what WC means for me.
WC is water closet.
For me, it's work cell because that's what I've been working with for 7 years.
I thought it's a pretty common sign.
No, it is not in a home. It is not common ever in the U.S. Alright.
Like, in malls and airports, they do use WC.
We use like gendered bathroom signs. We don't use water closet that often.
I've seen those.
Not that often.
Well, I know gender bathroom sign will be stupid in a home setting.
Just put bathroom.
That's
Anyways.
not bathroom. That's a water closet. Bathroom is the whole thing.
No, we use it to refer to the toilet. Toilet room. Though. Anyways.
Toilet is rude.
Anyway, so my options right now are vacuum, mega hearts, and spooky macaron. Let's start with vacuum first. Let's start with vacuum.
Pump it up. New tunes. Difficulty zone level 17. Level 25.
That was the score I got during the Friendsgiving tournament. So let's fix this. Most of the bugs were honestly title related, and those don't exist anymore in XX, so not really. You wouldn't really find a whole lot of bugs at this point. Unless your input just flat out drops out.
Well, the worst card readers can swap.
Which also does not matter for XX.
Doesn't matter for XX.
You say that, Amir, but did you see Frodo's run of this during Friendsgiving? He got an even higher score than I did. Frodo had a ridiculous run, and that was at like the very end of the set too. Frodo crushed that tournament so hard. All right. I really just want to make sure I get a good run to that and not miss that like I am. Honestly, I'm so bad at cheating that run, I think I'm honestly just going to turn that stair. My track record on that is not good. Let me take a look at it real quick. Well, let's take a look. Because my track record on that stair is really bad. And I would rather take something more consistent. Yeah, I don't move my foot up enough for that. I think if I move my foot up enough, I'd be okay. So let's just remind myself to move my foot more. Stamina-wise, I should be okay, but I need to really push. I don't feel like super great, so, but I should be good enough to do this. get a good
This
start
really
here.
your best?
Get a good clean start. Shouldn't be flub in the beginning. It's my fault. Since I'm like not under pressure of a tournament, my brain's kind of floating. Because usually when I'm under pressure in a tournament or event, I lock in pretty good. Usually. Oh, definitely not. The highest level is 29. This is a low-end 25. Like, it's a good 25, and it's definitely a 25. But it's nowhere near the hardest thing in the game. Even when it was released, there were harder things than this. Chimera and Bimera. Depending on who you ask, 2-2 might actually be more difficult for some people. Depending.
Well, some people pick guitar make hard get harder.
Yeah, this game's skill ceiling is far above what humans can do, actually. We still don't even have a pass on the only 29 in the game. So let that sink in. Even our best player, who's one of the dev members, even he has not been able to pass it. He's gotten close, but the definition of close is like 4 measures from the end, which is still, in the context of that song, that's a ways to go still. Because it's freaking 240 BPM. Death. Well, that's how it is. It took 2 years for 1949 D28 to get cleared. Like, it took 2 years just for that one. And now we have something even harder. Couldn't lock in. It's like tiny bit, but it's not enough to affect me. Cleaner is the one that's bad.
Next stage.
Hi, Himeno. I get tired, but I wouldn't say it's pain. I think we're gonna leave this one alone, because I really don't want to deal with the ending right now. Yeah, we're gonna play a different one. What else? Let's get Dark Side up to at least double S plus. I'm close, and that should at least be there. I need to spend more time on this chart anyway, so let's play. Let's take a second to rest and then we'll do it. Alright. Take a second to look at it while it fails out. I want to look down, I know that much. I need to look farther down the screen.
Hey, is this really your best? Well, I've got my knowledge, but now I have to actually play it. I want that slightly slower too. I do not want that at 680.
outside distracted me.
Excellent! You did a really great job!
Cause it is raining outside for sure. Need to not get so many misses. The thing is, scoring this one uses so much more energy than it looks. Because it strings everything back to back at 220. And it's so much more tiring than it looks to do. Like, it's definitely one of the easiest 25s to just get a clear on. Especially with how modern players play.
Game
But
over.
scoring this is such a bitch. This is so tiring. And there's so much reading involved the whole way through. That is some strong ass thunder.
Loud tone.
Yeah, I don't want to play too much more if that's going to be the case. We'll see if we can get this in a set or so, but you can probably see the flashes on camera. Ooh, that's a loud one. It's RT. You take cover, kitten.
She's taking cover.
Yep.
Save me.
Alright, we can definitely get that up to at least double S plus. Just have to miss less.
Hey, pump it up! New tunes. Difficulty zone double. Level 25.
Let's just pretend the thunder is Yosuke giving us some beats from the other side. Especially considering how loud Break the Speaker is. I can believe that. Break the Speaker being one of the KOP event songs.
Did you hear the
Huh?
noise from this thunder?
Hear what?
The machine gave like a static.
A little bit for a second, but not much. It went back to being what it is.
I'm just worried the thunder may affect
We'll shut it down after this set. So let's hope I get it done early. The grade count's killing me. Grade count is killing me. But I get so tired by the end, just because I'm hitting so much harder. I'm gonna let this one fail and just get a second to rest. What am I tripping up on? That I heard and saw.
Yeah, I know. That's why
I think we're just gonna stop there, y'all. I'm sorry. We're just gonna stop there. I do not need my machine exploding. No raid target. I'm just gonna wish y'all a good night wherever. We'll deal with another time, but I do not want to risk anyone's safety here or any of my machines. So I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Bye, y'all.